How much longer? How much longer are we going to have to wait to get what we want? Episode 4 of 1923 Season 2 is available right now. I have seen it. Let's talk about it with full spoilers. Let's start with the opening of the episode as we catch back up with Whitfield and his plan for this gigantic ski resort. But there's a lot more that comes with it, as it does with every tycoon who is wanting to build in Montana. Not only is it a ski resort, but it is paved roads and an airport for everyone to get there, which makes sense for someone of his stature trying to basically materialize Montana and make it his own so he can profit from everything that he does. Now, while it's a very interesting time to introduce all of this with just 4 episodes left, I don't think we're getting to a point where they're ever going to get close to succeeding that, because Jacob and company are not going to lose the second time around, specifically because at some point in the next 4 episodes, Spencer will come back and he will terrorize them all and basically win the side for the Duttons. I just really hope it's not the last 5 minutes of the show. We're at a point where 4 episodes in the second season, Spencer still is nowhere near Montana. Now he's getting closer, as we saw in this episode. He took a train ride. He got a little bit closer. He got a little bit farther up the U.S., but he is nowhere near Montana right now. I'm really hoping it doesn't happen in the last episode. But I will say, even though that he is not anywhere close yet, I did like the story point they had for him this episode to get him closer. They brought him back to the whole whiskey thing of delivering the alcohol. He was on the run a little bit, and then he eventually ends up on a train. I wanted to see that in episode 1, but we are 4 episodes in. We have 4 episodes left, and I'm really, really hoping that the train ride took him a little bit farther than we think it did, and he is just that much closer to Montana. And speaking of Montana, poor Zane, man. That scene of drilling into the skull was terrifying. Just absolute. When he woke up, I could barely watch. I honestly could barely watch them drilling into his skull. Like, it was very realistic, but man, what a scene. Relieve the pressure in his head. I really hope he recovers well, because he is such a big asset to the Duttons and a big part of their entire business. And we have Jack and Elizabeth, who Elizabeth obviously has been going through absolutely torture this season, and they have been struggling. She wants no part of this anymore until this man, Jacob, comes in to save the day, a man of many words, as he is able to break through to Elizabeth and really get down to the nitty-gritty and allow her to not only feel understood, but also see the bigger picture. And ultimately, right after that conversation, we learn that she's pregnant again. And her and Jack are going to have another baby. Hopefully, it does not end up in another miscarriage like it did before. But happy times are coming for the Duttons, and it looks like we are on the horizon to see, good things happen for this family after everything that has happened in the show so far. While everyone else has also been going through so many different things that are just plain torture in 1923, Alex has been going through hell the last 2 episodes. I feel so